Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are here to chat about sustainable experiences in Europe, and I'm so excited to present this to you all. We have quite a few new, really culturally enriching tours that I'm excited to share. Now, here at Europe Express, it is our mission to be your trusted Europe travel partner, creating tailor-made, unforgettable, fully personalized vacations for your clients. We've been doing it for over 30 years, selling European travel exclusively, and we have that in-depth knowledge and expertise of everything this beautiful world has to offer, and we're here to share it with you. We believe that extraordinary travel experiences and sustainability truly can go hand in hand. If your clients are looking to explore Europe while minimizing their environmental impact, this is all for you. From electric tuk-tuks to catamaran cleanups, there is quite a few options, and I'm excited to share some of the most eco-friendly experiences that we offer here at Europe Express. Now today we'll introduce you to Europe Express for those of you who might be new to us or new to selling FIT Europe. We'll talk about some of the high level ways to travel sustainably in Europe. It might not be as complicated or tricky as you think. And then we've got a whole suite of really eco-conscious, environmentally friendly experiences and ways to enjoy Europe. And then of course we've got some great recent news and resources to share with you all. And we'll have plenty of time for Q&A at the end. The question box is open though, so if you have some burning questions or you don't want to wait till the end in case you forget, feel free to put your questions in the box there, and we'll make sure to answer them all at the end. We are recording this webinar, so if you do have to step away or take a phone call, whatever you need to do, you can always come back and view the recording at a later time. Now, my name is Kelsey Austin. I am the Partner Marketing Manager here at Europe Express. I lead a lot of the educational initiatives like our webinar series, our FAM trips, and support our amazing business development manager team across the country. And they say you never forget your first love. For me, that is absolutely true. And my first love was Europe. I first traveled to Europe when I was in high school, and I've been exploring it as often as I can ever since. My career in travel actually started as a travel advisor as well. And I also spent 5 years as a BDM. So I can absolutely understand, the shoes that you're in as a travel advisor and some of the stress and overwhelm that can come along with building FIT itineraries, especially for, a destination you might not be familiar with. So that's where we can step in and really help you look like a rock star to your clients and offer them an amazing and eco-friendly experience in Europe. So if you're new to Europe Express, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. Our expertise and our passion is all about helping travel advisors build custom vacations to connect your clients with the culture, the people, the history, the natural beauty, and of course, my personal favorite, the food throughout Europe. We work exclusively with travel advisors. We don't take consumer bookings. We are all yours as industry professionals, and we can handle all elements of your client's itinerary. And our ultimate goal is to take the admin work and the stress out of it for you and help you impress your clients with the perfect vacation in Europe. Got ahead of myself a little bit here. So these are all the different products and services we offer, as well as an overview of the countries that we serve. Basically anywhere from Iceland to Turkey and everywhere in between, we've got you. And if you'd like to learn more and do a bit more of a deep dive on our destinations and all of our products and services, I recommend joining our Introduction to Europe Express webinar. We do have some recorded versions of this if you want to check back, but we will be hosting another one live, I think in early June, which will give you a great foundation of who we are and what we do at Europe Express and how we can really help you build your business selling custom Europe. All right. Now, as I mentioned, but it bears repeating, we are exclusive to travel advisors. We don't take consumer bookings. All of the good stuff is behind our travel advisor login on our website. And it's been that way since we got started way back in 1990. Now, our reservations team, those experts working to build those custom itineraries, we call them our Europe specialists because that's truly who they are. They've lived, studied, traveled extensively throughout Europe and bring all of that passion and expertise to every single booking. Our team is growing all the time and they do go through a lot of routine trainings to make sure that they are true experts in every destination that we serve. If you do sell private groups or you're looking to move your business that direction, we do have a dedicated groups team that are incredible wealth of knowledge when it comes to moving travelers in a larger group around Europe. Groups for us is 15 or more travelers. That's kind of where the, all the logistical, things become a bit more complicated. So 15 or more travelers, and you've got resources for you within our groups team. We also hand select and vet out all of our products and services that you see online or that we would include in your client's itinerary. We have a product manager team based over in Europe. We've got boots on the ground that have a specific country or region that they focus on to make sure all of our hotels, our sightseeing partners, our transfer vendors are all maintaining that high standard that we expect and know that you expect as well. And last but certainly not least, we do offer in-destination support 24/7. So this is for your clients while they are traveling in Europe. If maybe there's a strike or a cancellation to their train reservation, if some wrench gets thrown in while they're traveling, they've got a phone number they can call. You're not on the receiving end of that potentially 2 o'clock in the morning panicky phone call. We can help them sort it out in real time, and then we'll report back to you with whatever the update may be. But it's a great safety net both for you and your clients as well. Now, even if you're new to Europe Express, you might be familiar with some of our sister brands. We are all part of the Travelopia family of brands. They're based out of the UK, but we do have a big presence here in the United States with a lot of the brands you see featured here. Cork Expeditions is one of our sister brands, Exodus, TCS World Travel, Enchanting Travel. So we are in very good company and have that backing and support of Travelopia. Each of these brands, though, operate independently and really focus on being the best at what we all do. Now, if you've been around a little bit, you might have noticed that we've seen a huge change to Europe Express branding. Our website's brand new. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes with our technology that's developed leaps and bounds over the last year, but we do remain being focused on being a people business. Both for the specialists that you can work with to build the itineraries, but also our business development management team that are out there to help you do exactly as their name says, develop your business to meet you where you're at and help you grow to ensure that you have a thriving FIT Europe business and we can support you every step of the way. We do have business development managers based across the country so that they can cater to all time zones. I'll make sure you have the link to reach out to them at the end of the webinar. So they'll be able to chat with you, talk about your business or your aspirations for selling Europe and help you grow. And then of course, you've got our Europe specialists that we love having advisors build relationships with. And that's really where we see the most mutual success is when you have a go-to person at Europe Express to help you build all of those bookings. And you can go to them directly. You don't have to reinvent the wheel for every quote you get. So that partnership between our advisors and our specialists is really the secret sauce to our success. But we wouldn't get anywhere if it weren't for our team based in Europe. So we have an office in Barcelona, Spain, and that is the hub of our operations and our product teams. Our product managers all report out of the Barcelona office. So they are working hard to develop the portfolio in every destination and region we serve, as well as being that option for clients in destination phone calls or emails. And so these folks are true experts in all things product and operations and are the, really the ones behind the scenes making it all happen. Now, we're here today to talk about sustainability options in Europe and ways that your clients can experience Europe in a more eco-conscious way. But there is a lot going on at Europe Express as a business to help support sustainability and prevent over tourism in Europe and around the world. So Europe Express, along with our sister brands at Travelopia, we've partnered with the Blue Marine Foundation. This came about last year. We made it official, and we wanted to work with them to advance their commitment to climate action and to conserve marine areas. So you think of the Mediterranean, the Iberian coast of Spain, the Azores. Some of the most beautiful places in Europe are, coastlines like this. This is Corfu in Greece, right here, and so protecting the oceans and the marine life is vitally important to, preserve these areas and make sure that they're around for generations to come. So, just in the first year of our partnership, we've done a lot of work to restore ecosystems. We've planted over 12,000 trees, and we've brought in over 100 community members around the world to engage in marine restoration. So this is just the beginning. We've got a lot more to go, but you can read more about it on our blog. We've got a whole article about the Blue Marine Foundation, what they do, and how we're supporting their efforts in Europe and globally as well. Now, when it comes to custom Europe, there are a lot of valid reasons for traveling custom. I know, many advisors sell river cruises. You got ocean cruises in the Mediterranean, guided vacations companies. There are a few different amazing ways to experience Europe, but custom travel will always have my heart for a few different reasons. And the number one reason for me is that every itinerary is tailor-made for each client's personal interests and their budget considerations. My idea of a dream trip to Italy may look vastly different than yours or maybe your clients. And so we don't offer, cookie cutter, copy paste tours and itineraries. Everything is curated around what your clients are looking for, and tailor each itinerary based on that. Custom travel also allows your clients to depart any day. This might seem obvious, but with river cruises and guided vacations companies, there are fixed dates that these trips commence. So sometimes it could be really hard to, juggle and work with those set travel dates for clients who have really busy lives. They've got the kids' soccer camp and they've got their own, PTO and work considerations. So it can be really hard to line up, all of those different priorities to work with a fixed dated tour. So that ability to depart any day to really, maximize their time on vacation is a really key benefit to custom travel in Europe. And as you'll see today, this is basically all we're talking about is the ability to explore really immersively and discover some of those hidden gems of Europe. There are many beautiful places in Europe that aren't accessible by river cruise or ocean cruise, or maybe they're super narrow streets and so larger coach tours just can't access them. So traveling custom, and as you'll see with some of our sustainable experiences we're featuring today, those are amazing ways to travel sustainably and to showcase your clients those off the beaten path gems across Europe. This is culturally enriching way to travel as well. You've got some of these destinations more to yourself. They're not as overcrowded, and it's, as I mentioned, a very sustainable way to explore Europe. Now, at Europe Express, we are proud to really cater to everyone. As I said, everyone's idea of a dream trip to Europe looks a little differently, but we can make sure that they each have the European experience that they're looking for. We can cater to honeymooners if those, they want to experience Europe, have a little bit of support, but really travel independently. We've got you there. Of course, Europe is a mecca for art, culture, and history, and we can go pretty far beyond the standard, museum ticket or walking tour of a city. We have a lot of skip the line or private museum tours, a lot of walking tours that are, really focused on one artist or time of history that really brings it to life. Of course, multi-generational and family travel is huge. And of course, there's some, tricky considerations traveling in a larger family. The standard hotel room size in Europe is a little bit smaller than here in the States. So for families traveling together, we can really help you and, and match what your clients need with hotels that are perfect to cater to, larger families or families with children. And of course, anything culinary, wine, beer has grown leaps and bounds in Europe. We have so many clients that love, getting hands-on, attending a cooking class by a Spanish chef or a wine tasting with a French sommelier. We got to eat when you're in Europe, so you might as well make it an epic part of the experience. We do have a lot of clients that work with us for pre and post cruise. We can get your clients to experience a little bit more of Europe on land before boarding their cruise, which is a great way to kind of buffer against any potential travel delays, give them a day or two, as well as to recover from the jet lag. Going straight from the airport to the cruise port is a pretty hectic way to start the vacation. And so I think it just sets them up better for success when they've got a day or two to really take in Amsterdam or Barcelona, whatever the case may be, before starting their cruise. Film location travel has also grown quite a bit in recent years. And so this is a great way for big fans of classic films like The Godfather or The Sound of Music, or recent popular movies and TV shows like Outlander or Game of Thrones. They can visit those filming destinations, learn all about both the genuine history of the place as well as the kind of pop culture and movie, TV, related history of the place. So, safe to say if Netflix is going there, we're probably going to have a tour there as well. For our Disney fans, I know you're out there. We do offer tickets and packages for Disneyland Europe. So if your clients have done Disney World, done Disneyland, done the cruise, they've checked all those boxes, offer them an amazing opportunity to visit Disneyland in Paris. And of course, we've got our beach and spa getaways. Now that the weather's getting a little bit warmer, I could just picture myself right there in Santorini enjoying those stunning views. So that is always an option for your clients. And they might be pleasantly surprised to see, the price point of a beach getaway somewhere in Europe compared to the Caribbean. All right, now let's get into the good stuff and talk sustainability in Europe. Europe has actually already done quite a bit, to be a more sustainable both travel destination and just a sustainable place to live. So they've set some really robust goals around sustainability, and we should all really be kind of looking to them as leaders in this space. There are many ways where travelers can experience Europe sustainably, and it doesn't have to sacrifice any comfort. We'll kind of show you and walk you through what that can look like. But the European Union, as a kind of combined effort of all of those countries that are part of the EU, are working towards climate neutrality by 2050, and they've done quite a bit. And I'll highlight a couple countries and kind of clue you in on what that looks like in practice. So some of the things that Europe does really well that is a sustainable way to travel, improved transportation networks is a really popular one. Traveling by train in Europe is a scenic, kind of a romantic way to experience Europe, but it's also really eco-friendly. So we highly recommend offering rail to your clients. I know it can be kind of a beast from a booking standpoint, but that's where we come in and can support you there. We also have many eco-certified hotels in our portfolio. I'll share some of those with you today, but we do at Europe Express place a big emphasis on partnering with locally owned hotels, which really helps support the local communities and gives much more of an authentic feel and flavor to that destination. And many European cities have also created low emission zones. So really pedestrian friendly areas where you see folks, walking everywhere, cycling, that really creates a more, pedestrian friendly and holistic, kind of destination for Europe and for us to enjoy. So small changes of how you sell and how your clients experience Europe can really make a big difference and positively impact local economies while also delivering an unforgettable vacation for your clients. Now, I've mentioned, locally owned, keep it local, but that is really one of the number one ways, at least for me, where you any traveler can make a major impact on sustainability in Europe. We prioritize those partnerships with locally owned partners, from hotels to sightseeing operators and more. And this approach not only creates richer, more authentic travel experiences for your clients, it also supports local communities with steady year-round income. Another great way, if your clients have that flexibility, encourage them to travel in the shoulder or off season. Not only will they save a bit of money because flights are tend to be cheaper, I mean, outside of like the Christmas holidays, but traveling in spring, fall, winter, aside from the holidays, is a great way to kind of avoid the crowds, prevent over tourism in really popular destinations, and of course, lock in better value for your clients. This really helps support destinations that depend heavily on tourism for their economic well-being to have that influx of tourism throughout the year instead of just really concentrated in those summer months. Another great way to help sustainability and to get your clients traveling in an eco-conscious way is to really feature those hidden gems, those off the beaten path destinations, those secondary and tertiary markets of Europe. When we love London, Paris, and Rome, they'll always be popular destinations, but there are many other places within easy reach of those major hubs and bucket list cities that clients can visit that will make a really big impact. So combining iconic cities with some of those lesser known destinations. So maybe they're wanting to go to Ireland. You can combine Dublin with trips to Belfast or Galway, other areas that are a little bit smaller in scale and lesser known. Is a great way to promote responsible tourism. And here at Europe Express, we truly specialize in crafting custom itineraries that not only ease the burden on over touristed areas, but it's also introducing travelers to some of Europe's best kept secrets. Another great option is to promote slow travel. I know it's hard for us Americans. We want to pack in every single minute and visit 8 countries in a week, which can be done, but not at a very stress-free way. So longer stays and a slower pace of travel are both better for the environment and for travelers' well-being as well. Encouraging your clients to linger in each destination a little longer, savor each place that they visit, not only reduces their carbon footprint, but also really deepens their overall experience. And they could feel more at home in the destinations they visit when they're staying for longer than just a night. Now, sustainable travel isn't about limiting discovery. It's about making thoughtful choices that really ensures that the magic of Europe endures for generations to come. So, wanted to highlight a few standout destinations where eco-conscious travel really shines. And our first destination to highlight is Germany. Famed for its efficient rail network, Germany offers really easy and eco-friendly travel across the country. Plus, they've made huge steps towards climate neutrality and are really seen as a leader in this space, with a lot of other European countries kind of looking to Germany, for guidance and for laying that groundwork towards climate neutrality. And we have some awesome hotels in our portfolio that are doing quite a bit to be more sustainable. One of our favorite ones is in Berlin. This is Gap Point Charlie. It's that really modern building, kind of budged up beneath next to that, the older, more traditional looking building. And this is so German to me as well. We've got the super new right up against the old and traditional. And this hotel is really eco-friendly. They source their ingredients locally for their restaurants on site. There are bike rentals available for guests, which is a super eco-friendly way to explore any destination. But Berlin does cycling, very well, takes it very seriously. So that is a great option for clients to kind of experience Berlin like a local. Another great recommendation for a day trip outside of Berlin is Potsdam. Its regal charm and Cold War history can be experienced best on a private guided tour, and we could do this with a minimal carbon footprint. This tour specifically travels via Berlin's public transit system, so guests really get to uncover Germany's largest collection of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, all while supporting this low-impact tourism. Potsdam is to Berlin like Versailles is to Paris. It's very regal, scenic, well worth the day trip, and will be kind of that hidden gem for your clients to discover. Now, for clients bound for Bavaria in the south, Munich is an amazing destination, and there are so many great ways for clients to travel sustainably. Our Munich by Bike tour is one of our popular sightseeing options and a really cool low impact way to visit all of the highlights and iconic sites of Munich. Next up, going a little bit further north, Denmark is the next destination that really does eco-friendly travel and eco-friendly living very well. Our sustainable stay that we're featuring here is called The Square. It's right in the heart of Copenhagen. The location could not be beat. It's really eco-friendly, part of a family-owned suite of energy-efficient hotels. So every hotel that's included in this portfolio have very ambitious expectations and requirements for their vendors to work with them. So really strict sustainability standards for all of their restaurants, featuring local produce, options for plant-based dining. And so they are really a great example of how clients can travel sustainably, not sacrificing any of the comfort. For sightseeing in Denmark, we offer a great tour called a gourmet stroll in Copenhagen. This is a walking foodie tour, so naturally a low emission travel experience if they're going on foot, with a big emphasis on local and seasonal ingredients. So this is a great way to support local cuisine and local chefs with the minimal travel impact. And so it's kind of a lighter, more sustainable take on a culinary exploration. And they do get to visit a pretty wide range of restaurants and culinary experiences around Copenhagen, ranging from like kind of street food and market stalls all the way to Michelin level dining. Next up, we've got a lot of great sustainable things going on over across the pond in the United Kingdom. The Athenaeum is the hotel that we really wanted to highlight here. I mean, look how beautiful that living wall is. And of course, that really helps bring down carbon emissions. It is a EarthCheck Silver certified stay. It's right in the heart of Mayfair, London. So it's just a stone's throw away from Buckingham Palace and all those iconic sites in London. And so they've gone through, rigorous sustainability initiatives to achieve that certification as well. And we do have a great walking tour of London that we call our cultural patchwork tour. You can really dig deep into the multicultural legacy of London on this private. It's a full day walking tour, so they get to experience quite a few regions and destinations all within London. Of course, minimal environmental impact here because they get to travel by foot and on the iconic tube, the London Underground. Guests get to explore many layers of the city's history, from Jack the Ripper to the LGBT history in the heart of Soho to Chinatown. There is truly a global presence in London, and this walking tour is a great way to kind of showcase all of that in one day. For guests traveling further up north in the UK, up to Scotland, we have a very Scottish foodie tour that I highly recommend. This supports locally owned restaurants and pubs, so great way to help support the local community, and for your clients to go on a bit of a foodie culinary journey. Scotland is very proud of their whiskey, of their produce, like local cheeses. Of course, everyone has to try haggis when they're in Scotland. So this is a great way, with the support and help of a tour guide, to really have that foodie encounter in Edinburgh, blending that storytelling with a whole bunch of tasty treats. Now, back up to the European Nordics, it wouldn't be a sustainability webinar without featuring Finland. Finland is also a poster child in Europe for sustainability. They've done incredible things in this space, and it's all for truly the benefit of us and our clients who visit. The sustainable stay we want to feature is an Arctic resort, and I am not going to butcher the name of it. It is a family-owned igloo hotel in Finland's Lapland. So they're up way north, just above the Arctic Circle, I believe. And each of these pods feature geothermal heating and furniture pieces that are crafted by local artists. So what an incredible way to support the local community and highlight, their craftsmanship by weaving those into every room. In the summer months, months, this is the most finished thing I could ever imagine. Guests are free to forage around the property for berries and mushrooms in the summer months. And of course, this is an ideal way for clients to chase the northern lights. They can also chase the northern lights on a husky-drawn sled ride. So powered by huskies, obviously that's a low emission way to travel and a really adventurous way to experience Lapland in Finland, also far away from light pollution as well. So really, ups the chances of seeing those northern lights. This experience does support local farms and of course responsible animal care. And they provide a lot of the gear that travelers need. So this is a great way to reduce waste and overpacking, knowing that you've got all the gear you need for a kind of high adventure experience like this. All right, now thanks for sticking with me, everyone. I hope you're super inspired to offer your clients some of these more sustainable and eco-conscious experiences in Europe. And we are just getting started. Our product management team is far from done of sourcing more locally owned hotels and sightseeing companies. So much more to come in this space. But I do want to make sure I covered some of our recent news, the first one being our reward program. Hopefully you've heard of this before, but if not, Passport to Perks is live. It's our brand new advisor reward program that's only been out in the world for a month or two, and you are enrolled automatically. You don't have to opt in for it. You don't have to track all of your booking numbers. You have a dashboard on europeexpress.com so you could see what's in your bank and track all of your rewards in real time. And you have a few different options in terms of the rewards that you earn and kind of how you want to redeem them. The initial tier is with 40K revenue, 40,000 in the books. And we're seeing an average booking value of 10 to 12,000 or so. So 4 bookings and you're already an ambassador, you're eligible for our FAMs, and you're already earning that cashback or travel credit, however you want to take it. And then as you can see here, as you move up the tiers, 100K, 250 to 500 and beyond, it gives you access and unlocks more travel cash or cashback, as well as a guaranteed invite to one FAM at that expert or elite tier, top call prioritization, ooh, say that 3 times fast, and more. All right, now to see where you are standing within Passport to Perks, all you need to do is log into your Europe Express account. You could see that blue button on the top, and a rewards tab will pop up. This is only visible once you are logged in because this rewards dashboard is personal to you. It'll show exactly what you have in the bank and what's pending. And if you have any questions, of course, you've got your business development manager information right there to connect with. And we're not done yet. To sweeten the deal, your first travel booking in 2025 will get you a bonus $100 travel credit. Pretty awesome, right? So you'll start with $100 in the bank with your first booking that travels this calendar year. We are starting to see those close-in bookings for summer. So, the window to book summer 2025 is far from over. So it can be, pretty quick turnaround to get that $100 travel credit in your bank. Now, of course, this all starts with registration. We want to make sure that you are registered with Europe Express. We've got you in the system so that you are ready to rock and roll when those quotes come to you. You can grab that QR code or hit the registration tab on europeexpress.com, fill out that information. We do typically process these in 24 to 48 hours, so it should be a pretty quick turnaround, but better to have that all set and done so that when you do have a quote request come through, there isn't anything holding that up. So when you are ready to submit a quote to us, there's a few different ways to do it. We recognize that being a travel agent is not a 9-to-5 clock in, clock out type of career. So we wanted to offer different ways and avenues to work with us depending on what works for your business model. You can always email us. newquote@europeexpress.com is our dedicated inbox only for new quotes. So as much detail as you can get from your clients, send that our way and we'll reach out to you and start building that quote. We also have a web request form on europeexpress.com. So if you want to just fill out all of the required bits and pieces, that way you know when you submit it, we've got all the information we need to get started. So that's a great way to do it as well. If it is a destination that you know well, or maybe it's just a pre-cruise, they just need 2 nights in Vienna and they're good to go, you can always build it yourself in our booking system online, or you can give us a call. I highly recommend calling us, especially if you're new to working with Europe Express. We'll kind of chat with you, talk about your, what your business looks like, what type of travel your clients come to you for, and we will pair you up with one of our specialists so that you have a go-to, point person at Europe Express to help you build those custom itineraries. We also have a lot of selling tools that we've developed quite a bit in the last 6 months or so. One of the most popular are our sample itineraries. So these are great conversation starters. If your clients come to you and say, I want to go to Greece, and they're not giving you a lot of threads to pull to really, flesh out what they're looking for, pull up one of these sample itineraries. It is a great way to kind of have that consultation with your clients, get a sense of what they like, what they want, what they don't want, and then we can build the itinerary from there. And these don't need to be replicated as is, but we can absolutely pull bits and pieces from those suggested itineraries. We also have quite a robust list of our sightseeing experiences. These are great to share on social media to inspire your clients a little bit, and also, to kind of help you give examples of what's popular, what there is to do in any of the destinations we offer. So you can search by city, and you'll get options of, shared tours, private tours, quite a wide range of sightseeing options at your fingertips there. And you can also do a search as well. If your clients really want to go on a kind of a wine themed trip or interested in a cooking class, not sure of the destination, you can just do a simple search there and it'll bring up everything, related to cooking classes, regardless of that destination. And you can kind of, fine tune from there. For those clients who are already booked but haven't yet traveled yet, keep that engagement up, keep them excited with one of our city guides. So you can download a very detailed PDF about each individual city. So you can see this one for Bruges here. And so this has all kinds of information on what the culture is like, what the most traditional foods are, if there's cultural festivals or things to be mindful of, what the tipping culture is like. So it's a great mix of kind of practical travel information as well as kind of inspirational, exciting information to read about to really keep your clients excited and engaged with you in the lead up to their trip. Now, of course, the next best thing to do is to contact your business development manager if you haven't yet. You can find them by going to europeexpress.com/sales team. You can search by state, and we do want to match you up with the BDM where you are physically located. So if you're in Pennsylvania, but perhaps your host headquarters is in Florida, we want to connect you with the Northeast BDM so she can support you in the destination, not the destination, in the region where you yourself are physically based. Now this QR code is a quick link for you that'll have a few different buttons that you can link out to our sales team, to some of our popular blog posts, information on Passport to Perks. So I'll linger here for just a second so you can grab that QR code or pull europeexpress.com/quick links so you've got that at your fingertips. So I'll leave that there for just a minute and we'll open it up for questions. We've got a few questions that came through already. Hello. Cynthia asked, can we book your sister companies through you as well? No, we all do operate independently. There is one exception to that rule, and that is Le Boat. So Le Boat offers really cool vacations in Europe on the rivers. It's like a self-guided river options. So you are driving the boat and staying on the boat. These are really popular in the Netherlands. In London, we have them on the River Thames. Germany, France. It's a really cool kind of adventurous way to explore Europe. So you can book Le Boat through us, but all of our sister companies operate independently. Cynthia asks, how can we get the physical address for rail stations as the link provided to us doesn't provide addresses for the hotels? So your client's final documents should have all of the detailed information they need. So yeah, Cynthia, we can take that one offline. We'll make sure that you've got the right information to share with your clients, so they've got all of the info they need before they travel. But if there's any more questions, I'll hang out for just a minute or two. Feel free to throw any of your burning questions in there, and I'm happy to answer. I'll also share a couple links in the chat box so that you can read more about some of our sustainability initiatives, the Blue Marine Foundation, lots of cool stuff going on here at Europe Express in the sustainability space. So we're excited to share that. And of course, you're free to share this on your social channels, to really inspire your clients and, showcase all the different ways that they can explore Europe. All right, I'm not seeing any more questions come through. Oh, there's one. Hi, Dewana. Does Europe Express offer airfare? You can absolutely add airfare to bookings with Europe Express. We do offer published or contracted air as well. Contracted air does require a 3-night hotel stay. It doesn't have to be consecutive. It can be, 2 nights here, 1 night there. But yeah, that's the only caveat with that. But absolutely, you can book rail with us or book air with us. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining today. I'll let you get back at it. Please stick around if you've got a minute or two to fill out our survey. It really does help kind of inform us and kind of dictate where we take our educational content here at Europe Express. So if you've got a minute, please stick around and fill out that survey, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.